All right, guys. So I think we're pretty much done. We got all the friction plates and everything out. I don't see any more debris in the basket, but here's a shot of everything that actually just fell out while I was pulling these friction plates. Now the good news is these things still had a lot of friction still on them. I don't know if you can hear that. Some of it's dirt on my fingers, but the other good thing and bad thing is they're very brittle. So when they go through that oil pump, they should break apart and get through there. So I don't think the pump would be clogged. And that's good and bad. But here's some of the friction plates. This was the last one that's on the outside edge. All the way on the outside. Not the inside, the outside. And he still had all of his tabs on. But then you go to the next one. Pull this up. I've been kind of keeping them in order, but it doesn't really matter. You go to the next one. I'm missing a tab. I'm missing a tab. That one's coming off. And then all the rest of them, they're kind of holding for the most part. So I don't understand. You know exactly what happened. You go to the next one, you got maybe 2 or 3 on it. The rest of them are missing. Keep on moving. You go to the next one, pretty much all of them are gone. They're just kind of sticking. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me what happened with these Barnetts. But I will say this about Barnett. I contacted them. Of course, I did that other video when I was pulling it apart, and they said, hey, only seen this one time, and it was with a drag bike. And they said they would send me a kit. And I've already bought a kit, but just the fact that they're willing to stand behind the product, pretty good. Now, we just got to get to why I don't have any oil going back to my sump tank, or my transmission room, as Kawasaki calls it. And that should be that scavenge. I think that's the way it is. Scavenge? Is it scavenge? Scavenge pump should be okay. I'm hoping. It should just be the scavenge screen. Because how it works is, this would be the last step in the oil process. From here, it would go back into the sump or the transmission room. From there, from the transmission room, it goes through the oil filter, and then it goes back through the engine, comes back to the transmission room, back out. So once it leaves here, it would go through the scavenge pump, and then it would go through the scavenge screen. So I think I've made it through the pump, hit the screen, got blockage, not going back to the sump or transmission room, as they call it. But anyway, big thanks to Barnett, for just being willing to send out another kit. That's all I got, guys. Hopefully we're going to get this thing back to normal very soon.